So, hello, my name is Kate and Reina Finkelstein, and I'm curator and artist. I live here in Ramat since 2022, and I want to share with you my journey, because for me it was interesting to show what changed in my life because of making Aliyah and coming here, and in my life as an artist and as curator. So it looks it's a bit complicated, but not the me first who has complicity with identity and with the journey. Moses was before me, and he inspired me a lot. So I was born in USSR in 1985, and it is important for me because when I grew up and started to realize myself, especially as an artist, I understood that there is no my country anymore, and I not really understand who is me and where I belong. Because I remember a bit demonstrations from the childhood, but I grew up in perestroika time, and my practice dedicated to this connection about memories and trying to reconstruct my past, great USSR ideology as my basic, and actual a bit ruined reality with, without strict ideas about identity. Like we grew up at the time like a global people from the whole world. It's good, but when you are from the whole world, you exactly do not have a home. So after 2022, I came from Russia to Israel, and this map which you see here, it's a map from the Journalist Association, which shows the level of restriction of freedom of speech in the region and the countries. And you see Russia is red. It means that it's one of the most difficult place to speak something freely. So it's one of the answers why I came here after quite successful years with Korean art in Moscow. Because if you work in contemporary art and you can't speak sincerely and freely, then you can't speak. So, or you could become art activist and go to jail after you speak something, after you say something. Now I'm here. Israel is quite bad. It's orange color, but still we have something to work with. So what you see in the right corner, it's my performance after Aliyah when I came to Russia, and I made performance in my birthday dedicated to political prisoners. It was important for me. It was only one work in Russia which I made after Aliyah, after 2022, after war started. And this is combination of my work with losing country and identity things. Because if people who made my culture, it's culture I grew up in Russia, if a lot of these people are in jail now, so my culture and my identity is in jail too. There are some photos and topics from my past. So as artist, I worked with identity and I try to find this connection between local and global and understand where I am. And there are a lot of works with roots. It's the biggest work which I made in Nicola Levivit's art park. It's like a football field size. It was very interesting to understand that you could actually run through your work. And yeah, so, other topic which I worked with, it was a topic about our inner landscape, like about understanding that we have a nature inside us, and it's not necessary to be comfortable and successful every time. Sometimes you need just observe and just see nature inside you, like you see thunderstorm or rain or something. And this part of works connected with my first profession. I have psychological background, and then I graduated from High British School of Art and Design and tried to combine all my interests. And so when I decided to make a shift in art, it was my dream since childhood. I thought I'll be an artist, but I became also a curator. And it was interesting because the person who influenced me a lot was Israeli curator, Gali Elad. I met her in Saint Petersburg in 2018 in a curatorial forum, and she told about her practices and the border between Israeli-Palestinian conflict. And she inspired me a lot how art could be the place of creating connection where other forces can't make this connection. So for me, this is a metaphor of what I like to do the most in a curatorial project. It's swing on the border. This is the border between Mexico and USA. And this is one of my favorite projects. So it's basically what I'm trying to do here most of times. Yeah, and this is my first project on such type of spaces. It's an exhibition in the shelter for homeless people in Moscow. And it was a problem to open the shelter because municipally and people from that neighborhood didn't want the shelter for homeless people in their neighborhood. So they protested and so on. But we made this exhibition and created a hybrid space between art and social space for some time to make people easy to come, to see, to understand how it works and so on. Because there are a lot stereotypes around homeless people. And so, yeah, it was the first in 2022 in Moscow. Yeah, and our favorite year, 2022. It's just short image about how, not just upside down, I don't know how to say, it's like to see how your world collapsed, absolutely, because speaking about me, I'm 1/4 Ukrainian, so 1/4 Belarusian, and I was born in Russia, and when this war started, so all my identities collapsed completely. And when I came here in the spring of 2022, I started to make projects to process somehow the cultural loss. For example, I used to live in Ariel, and I went during 1 month on the territory between Israel and not Israel. And I painted this line of stones by paint. It was kind of processual performance. I was alone at that time, and this is just documentation. And I did different works about political repressions and so on. So mostly works were connected with my past and actual tragedy in Russia and Ukraine. Yeah, and this is also a good example. I like it. So this is my work in Moscow, huge sculpture in a luxury center. And this is my performance in Tel Aviv abandoned restaurant. So it shows good the differences between before and after. There are first exhibitions here in Israel. So a lot of people here already know me and know that I can make exhibitions very fast if I have inspiration and understand the purpose. And this exhibition, Lines of Freedom, was created for 1 week. It was open call, and artists from Israel, USA, and Belarus, and some other countries brought their works and sent it to me, and we made exhibition in the apartment in Tel Aviv about censorship. It was very important for me to make a dialogue at that moment between artists from different countries about what's going on with the freedom of speech. And that exhibitions, I met Dasha first time. Yeah, okay, I got it. So there are some more exhibitions after. And one of the most important projects for me here in Israel is ArtNeuroVerse Biennale. It's a project for support people with autism and neurodiversity. And yeah, so very welcome. I hope to support this project and keep working on it, because we see how life of families changes because of their participation in our exhibitions and events. They feel accepted, alive, and understood, and so on. And other people could also meet very interesting artists. When you would like to work with identity, but there are too many words around, so I have a corpus of different processual works about our state of mind and about our life here during the war. And I traveled abroad and make selfie every time when I had alert about Azaka from Israel, to make a vision about the distance, how we can perceive war in Europe, in Israel, in Georgia. So it's still in a work in progress. Yes, some work about trauma, limbo culture, and identity. Now I keep developing my theme about limbo culture people like me, as people who live not in the country where they were born, a country with a different culture. There are a lot of people now in the world, and it's a special state of mind to be like this in society. And so this is my main topic as an artist. Sorry. Okay, and the final moment. I still keep being into a quite complicated type of professional life as curator and as an artist. And as curator, I'm realizing and very grateful for Ramat, for example. So today was opening the exhibition about victory in the Second World War in the Ramat Square, where I curated. It's a great honor for me, and it was exactly what I like to do in art, because it's an exhibition in the public space with collected memories from Ramat Gan citizens and people from kids, teenagers, students come and read and discuss and ask. It's what I like to do in art. It's the best. So I'll be very glad to meet you in my project and to be part of yours and to meet you anywhere. Thank you so much.